morning. Peace. Peace, everybody. Can y'all hear me? Peace. Where's my... I just had a... Peace. How y'all feeling? So I think today is today the 1st of September? I think it is. I think we're in the beginning of the month. It's hard to keep up with months and days when you are home. Been home for the entire quarantine. But I want to talk about cleansing in the morning and getting your energy ready to face the world. And there's a few things you can do, some quick things you can do, especially if you have to be to work early in the morning and you don't have the time to really dedicate. Hey, Papa Smurf. You don't have the time to really dedicate to a long routine of cleansing your energy and getting in touch with your energy so that you can make sure that you can have the most productive day possible. So the first thing is prayer or some type of meditation and focus and affirmation upon waking, cleansing your face, putting just dousing your face with cold water and bringing yourself to an awareness. Cold water is very good for us. It brings us back. It wakes us up intentionally, right? So, or you could take a cold shower. It's totally up to you. But if you don't have a lot of time, I would say douse your face with cold water. And in that moment, focus on what you want to create for the day. Focus on your highest intention, right? So if you have a busy job and you need to get to work and it's going to be, you have a high intensity job and you want, just a peace, the easiest day possible, that will be your focus. You just want to get through the day without any real frustrations or agitations. So don't even think about those things. Think about what you want. Think about what you want to create. Start there. Affirm that creation. I am going to create a beautiful, peaceful, positive day where I experience myself in a joyous and creative manner. That's a good job, Papa Smurf. Yes, cold water. Cold water allow. We don't talk about that enough. Cold water and cold showers, and how they really do redo our biorhythm. They give us, they re-energize us. They cold water is everything. Also, another thing you can do that can help you get ready for your day is an internal cleanse. Drink water. A lot of people say warm water, but just drink some water. Drink water and eat a piece of fruit to get you in alignment. And if you don't have fresh fruit, a cup of fruit, whatever, we're going to do this with ease. We're not going to stress ourselves out and say, I don't have access to this thing, so this is hard. And then secondly, once you affirm yourself, meditate, pray, and cleanse yourself with the cool water and cleanse your inside with water and eat something healthy. Breathe. Do some breathing. Just take, even if it's only 10 breaths, take a minute, and just focus on your breath intentionally. Focus on listening to yourself, breathing in and out. Focus on listen to your body. Listen where your breath is stuck at or where it releases easily. Like if you feel like if you're breathing and your chest is heavy, breathe deeply until you feel like that energy is released, that it's not going with you out the day, because that is some anxiety, some worry, some fear that you're holding on to, and you're going to bring it with you into your day, and you need to decompress from that. Sometimes while we're sleeping, we're in a space of like a safeguarding, like we're encapsulated. And when we wake up, we're thrust back into this reality, and all of the things that we have to deal with come flooding in, and we have to address those things. And then you might not have to address it physically or outwardly with your mouth, but you can address it internally with your breath. You can address it internally with your breath by taking deep breaths and paying attention to where you are feeling uncertainty in your body, in your mind, in your heart, in your spirit, and just continue to breathe through it, because that's really what is, I don't want to say the issue, but that's really what's missing, is that you haven't been taught to breathe properly through situations. You've only been taught to act through situations or react to situations. When we are breathing and we are intentionally focusing on our breath, we are giving ourselves a moment to let our intellect and our heart work together to create a more bountiful response to the situations around us. And not even a response, because we're not responding at that moment. We are taking back our power, and we are creating at that moment. So trying to get out of the mode of something happens, I respond. Something happens, I respond. Something happens, I respond. No, we don't respond. Something happens and it just happened. The end. Now I am doing something that is in tune with me. And that's something you have to practice, especially if you're used to hyper awareness, and you're hypersensitive, and you're always moving before you think. Just really practicing your breath. And I like that. Still Paul 40. He says he uses he uses garlic, ginger, turmeric, and cayenne powder, and it gives some energy. That's a good mix. The other thing is, I know a lot of us don't do a lot of sound healing, but if you are going to be in your car and you're going to listen to the radio, don't listen to the news. Don't listen to things that are going to give you anxiety. Nothing that is going to tell you negative and bad things. Put on something, music that feels good, that's not too heavy, not too dense, like with a lot of energy, but like, some smooth jazz, R&B, classical music, something that's low volume that just will allow you to vibrate evenly. But no news. Don't read any news on your phone. If you can, don't even get on your phone. Don't even get on your phone. It's good for fighting COVID. Okay, I'll look it up. Thank you for that. Let me take a screenshot since I'm right here. Thank you. So, those are my tips. If you have a lot of time, of course, longer meditation, a cold shower, read instead of the phone. Read something that's, even no matter what it is. For some reason, reading for me is very calming. It's not invasive in the way that the internet and the news stations are. It doesn't over-inform my mind and take over and help me create what-if scenarios. So I like that. NPR. Yeah, that's a good... Yeah, I have not listened to news since 2008. Until I got married, I didn't own a TV. I don't really agree with the amount of information that comes at us all the time. I don't think we need that amount of information in order to formulate our ideas. And I think that some of that stuff is really invasive, and it's I don't like to say mind control, but it can be mind control on some level, because you get so caught up in it. And I watch people do this all the time. People call me all the time. Did you see? Did you read? Did you hear? And I'm like, no, I didn't, because I don't have a news app. I don't watch the news. And when I want to be informed about something, I go look for it. I don't let it come to me. I control what comes in my space, and that allows me to have a clear mind and not be moving like a robot in reaction to everything that's happening in the world. This is a huge planet. There's billions of people. There's always something happening, always something going on. And you guess what? I can control one thing: me. I can't control any of that. And that's why it does not get to come into my space, because I can't do anything about that. But what I can do is manage my behavior, my thoughts, my beliefs, my ideals, my body movements, in my mouth, So that's what I focus on. I focus on me. And it comes off as disconnected, but it actually is very connected. It's more connected than having all of those things attached to you and needing to know what's going on every 5 seconds. Let me see what y'all saying. Yeah, television. Yeah, television. Yeah. If you meditate, you will hear clearly. You won't need the news. If you listen to yourself often and you turn off outside information, you will hear. It's not about being psychic or anything like that. It's literally about being so in tune with God, with the universe, with your ancestors, with your higher self, that you will be informed. You don't need outside information to inform you of what you need to do. I am not an Aries, but I am a cardinal sign. I'm second in line. I'm a Cancer, right after Aries. Aries is the first cardinal sign. Cancer is the second cardinal sign. But no, I am not an Aries. I do have Aries in my chart as my past life. I was an Aries. I did live an Aries past life, but that's about it. I did something. So I hope this was helpful. I'm going to do a little sound healing for those of you who are still in the room. I'm going to take a sip of coffee because I'm letting my coffee get cold. And this is the one thing that if I have an addiction, is this. Coffee's good. I take about 2 or 3 days off a week, but still, I come back. Gonna do a sound healing. This is my Barbados. Pisces, yay. No, I am not single. I'm very married. All right, so this is my Tibetan singing bowl. I just want you to get a good look at her. You can get one of these on Amazon. I didn't get this from Amazon, but you can get one similar to this from Amazon for about 60 to $100 for about this size. And this is the wand that makes the sound. One side is masculine, the other side is feminine. Sound healing helps us redirect our energy. It gets us in alignment with our higher selves. Knocks out some of the gunk that we have in our mental and physical and astral and ethereal bodies. So I'd like to do it at least 2 to 3 times a week for myself, just because it just gets me back aligned with yoga and the mind. Yoga of the mind. I love you guys too. Thank you. All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh, if you get one, you're going to place it in the middle on the tops of your fingers. Move around with your arm. Thank you. I'm going to go journal. That's what I normally do after I cleanse. And I journal anything that's coming up for me that I no longer need, or that any fears, doubts, worries, anything I'm suppressing, just to get it out so that it's not with me. And if you want to do that, if you have time, anytime in the day, just take 5 minutes and just release. Thank you guys. I hope you have a good day. I'll see you guys later. Peace.